Presidency Senate to hold Security Summit on Thursday. Nigeria to get private national carrier soon. NLC advises workers to vote out defaulting governors. And in business, NNPC's deficit spending rises to a 4-month high. Nigeria Ports Authority gives Intel's 2-week ultimatum to remit $48 million debt. And on the foreign scene, Kenyan opposition leader swears himself in as president. Good evening. I am Olutayo Gwade, bringing you the news round, our major news bulletin for today. The Senate, in collaboration with President Muhammadu Buhari and the executive arm, will on Thursday, February the 1st and Monday, the 5th of February, convene a national security summit. This is in view of the multidimensional security challenges facing the nation. The summit will provide an all-inclusive platform for heads of security and defense agencies, governors, traditional rulers, socio-cultural groups, civil society organizations, and others with a view to finding solutions to acute and long-term challenges posed by insecurity. A statement in Abuja today by the majority leader of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, said the summit will also review the challenges being faced by security agencies in the performance of their duties and charting the way forward towards resolving the issues involved. The summit is to be declared open by President Muhammadu Buhari and is to hold at the banquet hall of the State House with the 36 state governors in attendance. Senate President Bukola Saraki has urged the Nigerian Immigration Service to work to ensure the availability of international passports to Nigerians. Saraki gave the charge while commissioning a new passport office at the National Assembly. He described as worrisome a situation where Nigerians who apply for international passports have to wait for a long time before the passports are delivered to them, while commending the Controller General of the service, Mohammed Bandede, for locating a passport office at the National Assembly. Saraki noted that the establishment of the passport office at the National Assembly will further help strengthen the relationship between the legislative arm of government and the executive. He also said the legislature will continue to support the agency to improve on its services. Earlier, Babandide described the commissioning of the center as an initiative meant to further strengthen the good relations between the executive and the legislature. The federal government says the country will soon have a privately owned national air carrier. The Minister of State for Aviation, Hadi Sarika, disclosed this while addressing journalists in Addis Ababa on the sidelines of the 30th Ordinary Session of the Assembly of Heads of State and Government of the African Union. Sarika said the government will provide an enabling environment and support and will take advantage of the single air transport market launched by the African Union. He said apart from Nigerian entrepreneurs, the African Development Bank, the Islamic Development Bank, and the Chinese Exim Bank, as well as countries like Ethiopia, Kenya, South Africa, Morocco, Egypt, Rwanda, Namibia, and Niger Republic will participate in the initiative. Sarika said he has been holding discussions with several bodies regarding the establishment of a national carrier for Nigeria. He said once everything is concluded, the prices of tickets and the efficiency of service will be much better. The president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Ayuba Waba, has urged workers to get their permanent voter cards to vote out state governors owing salaries and allowances. Waba made a call at an anti-corruption program held in Abuja. He described the ordeal of workers at the hands of the state government in Nigeria, insisting that the federal government treats workers like slaves. Waba said the reality of the matter is that the problem has never been about resources, saying in most of those states, the priority of some governors is not to pay salaries, but to embark on white elephant projects. He said before this current administration came in, Plateau owed 7 months' salaries, but through ingenuity, the governor utilized all the money given to him to settle his outstanding obligations to workers. Waba condemned state governors owing workers and insisted that they are inflicting the worst kind of terror on their people by attacking their means of survival. Governor Ayofayose of Ekiti has asked those aggrieved over his God's chosen candidate, a successor, to leave the People's Democratic Party. He said this at the PDP rally in Ado-Ekiti to formally endorse his deputy governor. Fauci said he will not apologize for choosing his deputy, Kolakbo Olushola Eleka, as PDP's governorship candidate for the 2018 governorship election. He also told the former Minister of Works, Prince Dayo Adeyeye, and other aggrieved PDP aspirants that they are free to leave the PDP for other parties. Adeyeye, Senator Biodun Olujimi, and Nigeria's former envoy to Canada, Dare Bejide, had indicated interest in the PDP's ticket for the July the 14th governorship poll. The trial, along with a former aide and justice commissioner to Fayose Owoseni Ajayi, had jointly rejected the adoption of Olushola Eleka as the PDP's sole candidate and described the step as pedestrian and undemocratic. But Fauci said he is not rattled by the negative utterances hurled at him over his choice. I am Olutayo Gwade. Thank you for watching.